The Lord has done it. Finally, finally, finally.
Hello guys, and welcome again to my YouTube channel where we share the goodness of God. My name once again is AJIFOLAKE. I've got a lovely guest here today. We'll be sharing some of what God has done for her, because God has done a whole lot for her.
Thank you for inviting me. So it's such an honor. Thank you. Okay. Firstly, I'm Modupe, and I'm here this afternoon to share how God came through for me during my Jackpot journey, my traveling process, and all of that, because it was purely God's grace. So I started the traveling process in 2021. That was when I applied to come to Teesside, and I have a brother already in Teesside. I was actually putting me through. So everything I was doing, I was just carrying him along and all of that. In fact, it was one that made the application on my behalf. And when I got the offer, I was keeping proof of fund for myself.
Okay.
Of course, I am married and I was expecting a baby, but because I did not have money to get for the three of us or for two of us, of course, my baby was, I was still pregnant. Not that I had a baby yet, so. But normally, I'm supposed to keep for my husband as well. So we were like, let me keep for myself, and then when I get my visa, we will know how to run his proof of fund. We were hoping it is something that will come by easily, not knowing that it's going to turn to a prayer point.
Wow.
So I got my offer around September, I think. Was it September or October 2021? Okay. So immediately I made payments. I made my deposit payment, and I was running my account. You know, after making deposit payments, you run your account for a month, and then you provide it to school, your bank statement, so that your CAS will be issued. I submitted my bank statement in October, waiting for CAS. I waited till December. Okay, I submitted in October, and then November I gave birth.
Oh,
so when I gave birth, I said, okay, that means I have to run for my husband and my baby. So in December, my mom called me and told me, are you that you just gave birth? How will you manage yourself in abroad? How will you take care of your baby, being your first child and all of that? I said, with the look of things, I'm not sure this thing will work out. Because I've submitted bank statements since October, and here we are in December. I've not gotten anything, but hopefully, let's see how it goes. First week in January, okay, in December 20, something thereabout, Teesside sent mail that they are going on break, so they will not attend to mails and all of that. That's till January. When they came back, when they resumed back in January, I sent them mail. I'm expecting CAS. I've submitted my proof of fund. Then this did Africa or something. Told me, sent mail to me that, to us generally, I think, that we should re-upload our statement again. Because that year, a lot of people wanted to come to Teesside because of the installment payment and of course the school fees was relatively cheap at that time on compared to other schools. So when she said we should upload the statement again, I uploaded my statement. Imagine the account have been running since October, January. So I uploaded the statement, yet there was nothing. So I was already giving up that I'm not sure this thing will work out. And then they sent mail that the last day for CAS insurance will be January 21. It was on a Friday that they said it's going to be the last day. So whosoever that did not get that day, that means they will have to defer the admission or you request for refund. Okay. I was just at home that evening. And there is a way you track your application progress. That when your maintenance document is accepted, it will tick green. And then when your CAS has been issued and all of that, I submitted, what's this thing that we usually write to Teesside? That they will ask you some questions that you submit. Maintenance, So I submitted that. It was still there showing yellow or red. I can't even remember the color. For weeks. So my brother was like, until they marked this thing green, that is when at least I will know that I will get CAS. And we were already in the week they said it would be the last day for CAS insurance. So it was on a Monday. When my brother said that, me, I already lost hope coming to Teesside, and maybe September again will push. So it was on Thursday evening that I was just at home going through my phone, and then my husband had made a lot of efforts, like getting mails, email address of um, some lecturers, even including the what do we call it,
Vice Chancellor.
vice chancellor. I don't know
Okay.
how he got them from. So there was a day he just forwarded the email address to me and told me to send me to all of them, send me the same mail. I should just copy all of them that I've submitted my um financial documents, then my questionnaire too. So I'm expecting CAS, like 10 or 15 of them. So I
Wow.
just forwarded me to all of them. Okay. A lot of people on Telegram, they'll be like, they were expecting cars, this and that. So on Thursday evening, I was just going to my phone, and my mom said, I should not check it again. No, I should not check it again during the day. That I should wait either early in the morning or late in the evening.
Nice.
So that it should not be like a normal routine that we just keep checking, checking, checking. I said, as for me, I'm even tired of checking. So I stopped checking. But that evening, my mother just called me that I should check. It is evening time already, if anything has changed. So lo and behold, I realized that my questionnaire has been marked. So
Okay.
immediately I screenshot it and forwarded it to my brother. My brother said that before the end of the day, I
You
will get
should.
cast. Wow. So just like, is this happening for you? So, and then at midnight, because a lot of sleepless nights for me,
Yeah.
you know, when you are refreshing your mail to see if something is
Has
in your mail,
dropped.
something like that. So
Yeah.
that evening, that night, I woke up again to refresh my mail and I got CAS. Oh
Wow.
my God. That was January 21, midnight. That means I should be part of the last
Last
people
batch.
that got CAS. I have a family friend that we were processing it together. Immediately I dropped a message. I just got my CAS. What about this? He said no. So my brother contacted another guy too that he has been putting through. That one also said no. So eventually those ones has to defer
Differ.
their offer because they couldn't meet up. So when I got CAS, I applied for visa and I got my visa. Now the issue I had again was how to run POA for my baby and
Your
then my
husband.
husband. At a point I felt like am I not going to drop this baby and then come to the UK? I'll drop him with my mom. My dad said, no, 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 there's nothing like that. How will I be so wicked? I will now because I wanted to travel out. I will not drop that time my baby was 6 months. I'll drop a baby, a 2 months old baby, because I wanted to travel out. This and that. Will never accept that. Will not do this. Okay. So I had no choice to run account for them. And then when after I got my visa, my husband was just asking randomly, maybe on the group, that do I need to keep the proof of fund again in my account because
Okay.
I'm just about to run for them. And
Okay.
someone said, has your wife got a visa? He said yes. Oh, your wife needs to come to the UK because if your wife did not come, they will not grant you guys, both you and your child will not grant you visa. Why now? He said your wife needs to collect something we call BRP. So it is that BRP we use to
Okay.
apply for your own. And then when I got the consent letter to write for my son, I realized that my brother also indicated BRP. I had no
Okay.
knowledge of what BRP is,
Yes.
but when my husband called me, it was at the middle of the night again that he called me and said, hey, babe, there is problem. You have to go to the UK to get BRP. This is what this person told me. I just got straight into tears that God, how will I leave this baby like this? Then I was still even on mat's leave. So to cut the story short, my brother was like, nothing like that. I should just relax myself. As we were talking about that, maybe during the day, I got mail from school. That was already in February. That the notice have not come for my documentation. So I have between this date and that date to come for my documentation, or else my admission
Forfeited.
will be forfeited and things like that. I said, God, which kind of problem with this one? So I spoke with my brother again. My brother said I should reply them that I gave birth. I'm just processing his traveling documents. So, and I replied the mail. I told them that I'm processing travel documents for my baby that just gave birth in November. And when they responded, I was like, they sent a reply stating, congratulations on the birth of your baby. So you can take your time and just let us know anytime you are in the UK. I said, God, see you in action. So I was very happy because it really, really calmed my nerves. Now, when we started running their proof of fund, we ran it throughout the month of February. So eventually we started running it, and it got ripe in March. So that time we submitted their bank statement, and I was expecting decision to be made on their visa. My own took 11 days. Of course, I know it should be 3 weeks, but we have a lot of people that they will submit within 5 7 days, and not priority, not super priority, but the same standard. I was expecting their own. 11 days passed, 15 days passed. I was like, is it not because I have not resumed? Maybe they wanted to revoke my visa. Of course, it's taking time. My school resumed in January. I'm already in April. So I tried to call UKVI. They said it's still awaiting decision. I was already exhausted. To cut the story short, their visa came out. It came out
After many days?
After, I think, 18 days, working days. So it was a big deal for me. We got the visa in we came in to the UK in April 18. I know we just had 5 days to prepare.
Wow.
So immediately we got visa like this. We booked tickets, and at that time tickets was not as expensive like it is now. At least we got our ticket for 3 of us around 800 and something thousand. So it was still okay. So we came to the UK in April, and I did not know I was just coming to face my fear. It was not easy, my sister. I asked myself, what have I done? Who asked me to come to the UK? Why not stay back in Nigeria? Because I came in with a baby, I couldn't work, and my husband did not get job on time. You know, it is easy for you to get care or support job if you are fully vaccinated. That time they were still on, like, you have to be fully vaccinated. So my husband did not get job. He was just working with one woman like that. I would send him to warehouse, and sometimes they'll give him 4 hours, 6 hours. I think the maximum he did that time was 6 to 7 hours. So we'll be looking at our bills at the end of the month. Now, like, to prioritize the one who make first and all of that. So my brother came through for us again. He said I already sent him email that I need to pay tuition fee. You know, I only paid deposits. In fact, from Nigeria, I've got mail from T-side. So they were already start counting my this thing, R1, R2, R4, the mail. I got up to R4 because I could, before I could make payments. So my brother got a contribution, £3,000. Wow. I paid T-side, and then we had to pay back the contribution monthly, house expenses, and all of that. I could not afford to subscribe on my phone. So at a point, I got so tired. I said I will have to work. That saying I have a baby is not a good excuse for me, because that I was just going through Abdul shop, and I saw this young woman with a very little baby. So I just approached her and I said, "Excuse me, I want to know how old is the baby." She said 3 months. I said, "Oh my God, so that means you're not working." She said, not working, kid. And she's working, oh. Immediately her baby got 3 months, she started working. So this is me, my baby's already like 5 months now. So what is wrong with me? Said that is her father that will stay with her. How will she do her life without working in this UK? I said, I have to start looking for work too. So I did DBS, and then I started looking for work. When I'm going for interviews, that time, when I'm going for interviews, I had no subscription to use Google Map. I have a friend that I have no data. So I have a friend that I will drop my baby with. Then I will collect her phone to use.
Wow.
I say it was it was an hectic period for me. So I will collect her phone, then use the phone, Google Map and all of that. But eventually we never relent. Like, we keep going, things keep getting better, and like that we're able to pay my school fees. And now, of course, I'm proud to say I'm an student of Teesside University. So, you know, coming in April, they were already, in fact, it was the day I came in. We left Nigeria in April 18, and we got to the UK April 20. Maybe that we are looking for the most cheapest flights. So we spent 2 days. So we got to London April 20. And when I got to school, they were already on spring break. Wow. So that means I did not attend lectures. So I was asking myself, I'll be like, what are they doing here? And you know the what's it called? The way they teach us is quite different
Different.
from how we were taught in Nigeria. So I was not even familiar with their mode of teaching and all of that. So I just said to myself, what am I going to do? So a friend told me to ask for extension. I sent me to my model leader and then she gave me a form. Then checking all through the requirements and all of that, I got tired again. I said, okay, let me give it a try. My brother came in for me, got like what would I call it? Got a kind of
Template.
sample that I can use. So I used that. I followed the template and lo and behold, I had 2 A's and 1 B.
Wow. You don't attend any class at
I
all?
did not
Attend
attend a
any
class, not
class?
single one. No
Wow.
friends, nobody know me, nobody even heard about my name. Like there is one Juliana or one Modupe in human resource management. So I just did what I could do, and when the results came, I said, "Is this happening?" But for real, it happened. And let me tell you, when we resumed second semester, of course, I started with them. I did not have A again. Oh.
Wow. Wow.
So it was just good. It was just good. So and here we are. We are
Basking in
living
God's
well.
grace.
Yes. So the whole thing just made me to realize that we should not relent in anything we want to achieve, and we should keep handing over everything to God. It will surely come true for us in any situation. So
Thank you very much. I want to ask a question. Were you at any point feeling like maybe God no wants me to come to this
of
place at
course, I
all?
felt so badly. Like, why is God doing this to me? My husband will wake up at the middle of the night. My husband will pray. I don't know if God really wants us to go to this UK because we made the move of coming before I got pregnant. Immediately we got married. That was when we
Oh,
started.
wow.
And because we did not have money, so we couldn't pay for the tuition fee.
Oh,
So we were like, okay, let us use the 2021 to save up a bit and then
oh,
be able to afford something. And if we need friends and family to
come
come
in.
in, at least they will know that we have actually made a move.
Progress.
So, and then we relaxed. Along the line, pregnancy came up. After my mom told me, I told you not to get pregnant. I said, really? I'm sorry, Sha, for getting pregnant. So there is nothing we have to do. We have to process the whole thing together. So I was feeling like, why is God doing this to me now? Everybody, I had people in my corner that got CAS in November, December. So why me? I know why am I not getting mine? Is it that God doesn't want me to travel out? God doesn't want me to remain in this country, this and that. But I did not know it was actually preparing a better way. Yeah, because after I started working, okay, before I started working, I submitted a lot of applications, got rejected and all of that. And eventually I was able to work with an agent. I had just 6 shifts with the agent in care work. She would send me to Hillsborough and then St. Martin's in TS5 here. So just 5 to 6 times. That was when I worked with her. And a friend sent me a link where I'm working presently to have to that they were doing open day. I did not even go. It was my husband that went for the
Okay.
open day. My husband just got there, applied
On your
and put down
behalf.
my name
Okay.
that I would like to work as a bank staff.
Oh,
Only for them to call me the following day that they got my contact. I would like to work with them for as a bank staff. I said yeah, and they said okay, they will send me a link for an interview, and they forwarded the link.
just like that.
Just like that, during my interview, I had no experience of working in
Yeah.
mental health hospital. So during my interview, my the person interviewing me, my interviewer, was asking me some questions, and the ones that she felt I couldn't defend like the way I'm supposed to. She really want to end it and at least gave me a clue of what I'm expected to say.
Mm,
And I got the job. And that is where I've been working till September 2022 till now.
that's God's favor.
I felt that God had a better way of at least compensating
See
me.
you.
Do you understand? So
Thank you very much for coming around.
thank you for having me. It's all my
Yeah.
pleasure. So our viewers want you to like, comment. You see that red button below? It doesn't
Subscribe.
yeah, just click on it and subscribe so that immediately she drops testimony like this, you'll be part of the first people to get the
Yeah.
notification. So we want to have you viewing our testimonies. And guess what, guys? I'm coming back to share a more super duper testimony. Yeah, I
Amen.
promise you. So thank you.
Thank you very much. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.
Bye.